Hey, baby, look at us. We're on the Great White Way. We're on
Broadway.com.
Welcome to the Broadway.com show, your weekly cheat sheet for everything Broadway. Or as we like to think of it, things to dish about during happy hour. Let's kick it off with the news. What's the buzz, Josh?
Bow down, Broadway. There's a new queen coming to town. Oscar winner and two-time Tony nominee Helen Mirren is in negotiations to return to Broadway as Queen Elizabeth II in the New York transfer of the hit London drama, The Audience. Is it too early to have a lock on the 2014 Tony Award?
The great Tveit is coming back to the stage. The next to normal Les Miserables and Catch Me If You Can standout is bringing his boyish charm, amazing voice, and yes, awesome hair to the stage of 54 Below for a series of late-night concerts in May. Do you hear the fangirls scream? Yeah, so do we. Get in line early because this is going to be one of the hottest tickets in town.
Here's a rumor that makes our day. Four-time Oscar winner Clint Eastwood is reportedly in talks to direct Jersey Boys for the big screen. Don't laugh. Eastwood is a passionate jazz fan who has composed the scores for 7 of his own films. We can't wait to see what happens when Dirty Harry meets Frankie Valli on a Hollywood soundstage.
March Musical Madness is nearing its end here on Broadway.com, and we're down to the final 2 musicals vying for the title of Best Broadway Musical of all time. Will it be Les Miserables, the groundbreaking classical epic turned international phenomenon? Or is it Wicked, the crowd-pleasing blockbuster that's been defying gravity at the box office for a decade? One of these 2 shows will be crowned the winner, and it's up to you to make the decision. Just try not to cry too hard when you have to cast your vote.
Hi, this is Lily Tomlin. You're watching the Broadway.com show.
It's time for this week's Broadway Smackdown. Last week, we asked you which character in Jason Robert Brown's beloved breakup musical The Last 5 Years you root for, Team Jamie or Team Kathy. The polls are closed and Kathy fans came out on top with 73% of the vote. That's okay, Jamie, nobody needs to know. Now on to this week's burning question. As you know, we love to dream up ridiculous casting for musicals, and with 2 of our favorite shows back on TV, we started wondering, which would you rather see adapted for Broadway? Epic fantasy series Game of Thrones or stylish period drama Mad Men? Tweet us your vote at Broadway.com with the hashtag #BWaySmackdown, and check back next week for the winner.
Tom Hanks made his Broadway debut this week in Lucky Guy, a new drama about famed tabloid columnist Mike McAlery. Since McAlery was lucky to score this mega movie star to portray him, we asked the opening night guests to give us their picks for who should play them in their very own bioplay. Let the dream casting begin.
To play me?
Yeah.
Hopefully they haven't been born yet.
I say either Bobby Cannavale or John Hamm.
If I couldn't choose myself, I'd have Tom Hanks do it.
Jessica Biel.
Phyllis Diller.
Well, Brad Pitt. He'll play me.
This week we give a big thumbs up to Condole Rashad. The talented young star broke out on Broadway last season in Stick Fly, and since then she's landed a Tony nomination, she's rocked Joe's Pub, and she's made us cry in the Lifetime remake of Steel Magnolias. Now Condole is back on Broadway in The Trip to Bountiful, and she's already got her next gig lined up, headlining the Broadway revival of Romeo and Juliet opposite Orlando Bloom. Wow, and congrats Condola.
Thumbs down to the second cancellation of Prince of Broadway, a career-capping musical salute to producer-director Harold Prince. The cast alone made us giddy. Sierra Boggess, LaShawns, Linda Lavin, Sebastian Arcelus, Daniel Breaker, just to name a few. Come on, people, we want to see Sierra do Evita and Sally Bowles in one night. Here's hoping this isn't the last we've heard of this show.
Hands on a Hard Body star Hunter Foster got a little Twitter happy this week when he gave us dozens and dozens and dozens of reasons why we should drop everything and check out his new musical. Damn, this guy is persistent. Here are our top 5 favorite tweets from Hunter. Number 5, if you buy a ticket to Hands on a Hard Body, you can see Sutton Foster's brother. You're just 2 degrees away from seeing a 2-time Tony winner. Number 4, Matilda has singing girls, Kinky Boots has singing girls who are really boys, but Hands on a Hard Body has a singing truck. Hashtag not really. Number 3, the only reason I'm doing Macbeth is because I couldn't get cast in freaking Hands on a Hard Body, says Alan Cumming. Hashtag jealous. Number 2, Liza Minnelli to ride in the back of truck during performances of Hands on a Hard Body. She promises lots of sparkles and jazz hands. And number 1, why see Hands on a Hard Body? Because me and Audra McDonald have a combined 5 Tony Awards. That's why. Hashtag stretching truth. Liza or no Liza, Hands on a Hard Body is a wild Broadway ride not to be missed. Keep those crazy tweets coming, Hunter. It sure beats watching cat videos on YouTube. You can check out all of Hunter's tweets at Hunter_Foster.
Not everyone wants the tweets to keep coming. This week's tweet of the week comes from Hunter Foster's wife, Broadway actress Cody, who wrote, "I just got home and think my husband's lost it. He's running Twitter all on his own. Hashtag no chores done. Hashtag still in his PJs. Hashtag may need to use force." This could get ugly, but remember, whoever keeps his hands on the keyboard longest wins. Follow Jen on Twitter at Jen_Cody.
You're watching the Broadway.com show, and I'm Ian McKellen.
Broadway's new Pippin is definitely on the right track. Our favorite pick of the week is this exclusive shot of the musical's magnetic young star, Matthew James Thomas, taken by our own photog, Jenny Anderson. Thomas played host during a sunny afternoon at his charming Manhattan apartment. The young Brit even made proper cups of tea for everybody. Aw, shucks, Matthew. You can invite us up to your corner of the sky anytime.
Our star of the week is Hollywood favorite Tom Hanks, who just made his Broadway debut 33 years into his celebrated acting career. We admit it, we'd be happy to have him on the boards in anything, but we love that he's starring in something as deeply personal as Lucky Guy, written by his late great friend Nora Ephron. As newsman Mike McAlery, Hanks touches the heart, leads an incredible ensemble, and throws back a lot of booze. So cheers to you, Tom, and welcome to Broadway.
Thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of the Broadway.com show. We'll leave you with an awkward makeout session with Betsy Wolfe and Adam Cantor of the last 5 years. Believe it or not, this is actually how they first met. See you next week.
Ooh, you're gonna like this question. This is such an intimate show. How did you break the ice with each other?
You want to see?
You just did that?